In 1966, the quiet town of Point Pleasant, West Virginia, became the epicenter of one of America's most enduring mysteries. It began with whispered tales and nervous glances. Locals reported encounters with a creature unlike anything they had ever known. This being, soon to be known as the Mothman, was described as towering, with enormous, menacing wings and eyes that glowed an eerie red in the darkness. It appeared suddenly, often at night, startling drivers along deserted roads, stalking the edges of the forest, and watching silently from the shadows of abandoned buildings. News of the Mothman spread quickly, filling the community with fear and curiosity. Families locked their doors, teenagers dared each other to venture out after dark, and the legend grew with each retelling. Sightings continued. Some witnesses described a bone-chilling feeling, as if the creature's gaze could pierce right through them. Others recalled the sound of wings rustling in the night air, and the way the Mothman seemed to vanish as quickly as it appeared. The town was gripped by a sense of unease. Local newspapers chronicled these events, and soon, outsiders arrived in Point Pleasant, hoping to catch a glimpse of the mysterious visitor. Some believed the Mothman was a lost animal, perhaps a giant bird, while others were convinced it was something supernatural, a warning, an omen, or even an extraterrestrial presence. The tension reached a peak in December 1967, when tragedy struck. The Silver Bridge, a vital link between Point Pleasant and Gallipolis, Ohio, had stood for decades, carrying thousands of cars across the Ohio River. On an ordinary winter evening, as rush-hour traffic packed the bridge, disaster unfolded without warning. The bridge collapsed into the icy waters below, sending vehicles plunging into the river and claiming the lives of 46 people. The devastation was immediate and overwhelming, leaving the community in mourning and searching for answers. In the aftermath, stories linking the Mothman to the bridge collapse began to circulate. Some locals recounted seeing the creature perched atop the bridge in the days leading up to the disaster, its red eyes glowing in the fog. Others claimed that the sightings had intensified in the weeks before the tragedy, as if the Mothman was trying to send a message, a warning of impending doom. The timing was uncanny, fueling speculation that the Mothman's appearance was no mere coincidence. Over the years, the legend only grew. Some believed the Mothman was a harbinger of disaster, appearing before catastrophes to warn those who were willing to listen. Others dismissed it as mass hysteria, a case of fear and imagination running wild in a small town facing an unimaginable loss. Skeptics pointed to problems with the bridge's structure, noting that its collapse was a result of engineering failures rather than supernatural intervention. But believers held fast to their convictions, finding meaning in the connections between the sightings and the tragedy. Today, the story of the Mothman endures. Point Pleasant embraces its mysterious visitor, hosting festivals and welcoming curious tourists from around the world. The question still lingers in the minds of many. Was the Mothman a supernatural omen, sent to warn the town of the disaster to come? Or was it simply a coincidence, a product of fear and uncertainty in the face of tragedy? The answer remains elusive. The legend persists, a reminder that sometimes the line between fact and folklore is as thin as the mist that rises along the Ohio River. Was it a supernatural omen or a coincidence? The truth, perhaps, is hidden in the shadows, waiting for those who dare to seek it.